Ching, 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 ching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to episode 13 of the Investing Blueprint. We have an extra special guest for you today. None other than the one, the only Mr. Fotogenik. He's going to be sharing some of his investing escapades, some of his keys to success, and also some of the challenges that he's been through throughout his career. You don't want to miss this episode. We also have some giveaways that we're going to be giving each one of you who has entered into the prize giveaway and wins one of these cool hats that we got, SFX mugs that we're going to be giving away later on in the show. So to enter, you type hashtag SFX in the live chat window, and then we'll do a random draw. The headline prize is an all expense paid treatment to Orchid Nail Spa. So hashtag SFX is how to get your name into the draw. Please remember that nothing that we say is financial advice, nor should it be construed as such. You are responsible for your own investing decisions. Without further ado, let's get over to the show.
Coming in hot. Yo. Hey, Pasta. Mr. Photo. Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Let's bring on Andrew.
How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to the show, and really looking forward to the interview with Mr. Fotogenik himself. As we know, he does our intro music for us. He helps us with the show. And just been looking up on him, being a bit of what I call social media influencer. Does our intro music. He's a singer, songwriter. Yeah. Just a man of many talents, and also his trading and crypto journey. So really interesting guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think getting him on the show has been a long time coming. He has a very, very strong presence in Bermuda, and one of my favorite guys to chat with on all things related to life and importance of being successful. So I did want to just quickly mention that this show is brought to us by our title sponsor, Orchid Nail Spa. They will be giving away a all expense paid treatment to Orchid Nail Spa. So anybody who is stressed out or just needs a little boost, contact Orchid Nail Spa. Stay tuned later on in the show. We do have some giveaways from them. So I think without further ado, Andrew, I think we can get over to our conversation with none other than the one, the young Mr. Fotogenik himself.
Excellent, yeah.
Mr. Fotogenik, welcome to the Investing Blueprint. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. It's been a long time coming. I've been on the channel in the chat, but I haven't been officially on. So thanks for having me.
This episode for us is about high performance. Mm-hmm. It's about being an entrepreneur. It's about going off on your own and doing your passions. And for you, it's making people laugh. It's doing the videos and also the weddings. You do a lot of stuff. We're not just here about investing in markets. It's about investing in yourself. And absolutely, you have invested in yourself in a way that you are successful. How did you kind of first get interested in comedy? And because I know you also do video, you also do music. And what was your very first job?
My first job where I actually got paid was at Arctic Air. I was like an apprentice at Arctic Air. The summer employment account, or we gotta say when you
summer.
You got cash for it?
Yeah, as long as you got something paid.
Yeah, that was my
groceries.
Well, you know what? If you want to really go back, then we got to say packing groceries. I would say White's. I used to pack groceries at White's.
That's where you get the big tips. Probably getting like $10, $5.
Or you was in the money, packing groceries. Yeah. The thing is, it was a little irritating when you in City Bridge and you're still stopping at White's, getting off the bus at White's. The guys know what you're doing. You can't lie because they know you stay Somerset or wherever you stay. So if you're getting off at White's, you're getting packed groceries. Yeah, nice. White's helped me get a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's where I started. I guess working at White's when I started when I was maybe at Sands, and then I continued at Cedar Bridge, and then I got some employment at Arctic Air. Shout out to Arctic Air. They ain't Arctic Air anymore. I think they're like a branch off of Air occur now. But yeah, that's where I first started. But then with the comedy thing, I don't know. I just always been into comedy, always been into it. Like I always loved movies, always loved stand up. I used to watch Comic View when I was younger, BET, like late nights. So it was like something that I always loved. And I got into it because I said, let me try it out. Like I did one video. The video that I first done was the one after the hurricane, the Humberto video. I did that as just for fun. And then I did that and people was asking me, yo, you need to keep on doing this. You need to keep on doing this. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So then I started doing more. And then after that, it's just like where I am now.
Well, who would you say was the person that sort of like convinced you to take that leap? Live comedy, I would definitely say King Sumner and Firewin. Like Sumner used to tell me like, bruh, you gotta, because he see my videos and were like, look, yeah, you gotta do comedy. Even when I spoke to Nadanja one time, me and him and someone else was talking, and he said, yeah, I think your boy's ready for the stage. Just gotta take that leap. Because Nadanja seen me do like a wedding speech because he was the MC. And after that, he was like, yeah, you can do it. If you want to do it, you could do it. You know, I'm like, okay, that felt good to me because I'm like, okay, heard this guy has been in the game for years and he's telling me, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got something.
What's your favorite type of projects and work, and why?
I just love, well, when it comes to music, I just love making music that people can vibe to, stuff that keeps people moving. I like making fun stuff. If I'm having fun doing it, I feel like you guys should feed off of that and have fun listening to it. You know, because that Coming In Hot song, I was having fun making that song. I ain't gonna lie. I was like getting down. Like it was inspired from Dembow, like the Dominican Republic reggaeton. It was inspired by that, you know, because I like a little Spanish music as well. And actually I got a couple of like Spanish songs, like half Spanish. I got this one with me and this Cuban girl that lives here that we are planning to release this summer, but we ain't did it yet. I'm gonna get her back to finish some parts. But that I just love making music and having fun with it. When it comes to comedy, I just do my thing. Everything is fun to me, to be honest. Everything is fun. Even when I'm doing editing like videos and stuff, I just want to be able to connect with people. When I'm doing my wedding videos, I want people to look at that video and be like, oh, I wish I was there, or I felt like I was there watching your video. And that's one thing that people have to admit that they got.
Yeah, so yeah, with the Coming In Hot, it's definitely like an uplifting track, and feel that like Latino vibe coming through for sure. But do you find that by working in comedy and music, that's given you time to invest in other projects, maybe things like Forex, crypto, stocks? Is there anything like that you're interested in?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I guess you're getting more cash flow, so you want to put it other places. And it's definitely something that I want to do. Right now, I do have some stuff and some money in some crypto that's not doing well. I'm going to let you guys know it's not doing well. It just seems like it's just getting done. And the thing is, my boy told me like, look, bro, look, it's always going to get better. It's going to get better. Just heal. Like a lot of my stuff is just going down to nothing. I'm like, bro, how long can I heal? Because I wanted to sell back then, get a little something back. But now it's like, yeah, I'm seeing money just disappear, but I'm still here. It's really like I don't want to say it's like a gamble, but basically like you see when it goes up, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm making money. Yeah. Now you don't want to sell, because then if you sell it and then it goes up higher, like, oh man, that's money I missed out. But then if you don't sell and then it goes down, you're like, man, I wish I would have sold this. It's like, you just don't know. It's just the game, right? Remember when I called you? I know you guys know about it because I remember you mentioned it, but we might as well say it because a lot of people probably ain't seen that episode. But when I told you that one of my crypto was like going through the roof, I looked at it and then my stuff was like on 500 or like 300 grand. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I looked at it and I saw one of my cryptos that just went through the roof. I'm like, oh man, I caught up Mandela one time. I'm like, yo, bro, look, this thing's doing this. I don't know what's going on. I get too excited, but it looks like I made it. So then, after doing some research, found out that the coin that I had wasn't the coin, because they keep on updating these coins. It irritates me because like you want to just put your money in and just leave it, but then they clears a coin out and then you gotta
only so much time to where you can get the new coin, and if you don't, then it's dead. But anyway, it ended up being a scam anyway, where I don't know why the numbers went up, but it wasn't real, so no one could get the money. So I felt good about that, but I was a little excited, low-key excited. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go on a big trip. I'm gonna go around the world. Like, yeah, how many money now, right? Pay off my house, probably get some new. I was thinking, like, I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
I remember that very well, because I think it was like a dinosaur coin. It was like dino coin.
It was a rapture coin or something. Yeah.
Raptor coin.
Raptor,
Yeah,
like Toronto Raptors or just Raptors. I'm trying to think of the process. You know, the choosing process.
I think it's extinct coin now, isn't it? You know.
yeah, basically.
Your coin. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
no, I've experienced the same thing. I wish I would have known. We would have talked about try to find my screenshot. I had 91 million on my tracker. It was
Right.
called Delta or whatever, and I'm sitting at work thinking like, nah, man, is this my last day? Who am I gonna talk to? You know, do I draft up my resignation letter now?
Just into the boss's office, like, yo.
Yeah, I think I sent it in the group. I'm like, hey, you guys, like, anybody else is in on this coin too? It was a couple of them, man. This thing glitched and made me think I had 91 million, man. I had calls. I put it in one of my other friends groups. I had calls I ain't had for a long time. Those people text. I'm got like 2 or 3 calls, you know, brethren, you know, asserting themselves that, hey, we're still friends, right? You know?
Yeah, what's so cool? Look, let me borrow a couple of grand real quick. You know that?
What would you say is like some of the most common myths about comedy, video, music production, and how would you explain the reality of how it really works?
When it comes to video and music production, people think I don't say it's easy, but the process is so much faster than it really is. Like, it takes time. Like, I'll be editing wedding videos for hours, or even just like a short 3 minute clip. I'm doing that for hours to pick the right clips. You know what the thing that takes me the most time is picking the music. Picking the music for these wedding films is like, I make sure that I try to find anything that's cinematic, like a little sweet, peaceful. I like instrumentals, but it takes me a long time to find that, because I'm like, this has got to match the vibe to do wedding.
I would say, is there any big mistakes you made in your career that you're willing to share that's actually, you know, shaped you to where you are now? And have you ever felt like giving up? And, you know, was there ever a point in your career where you thought, you know, I've tried really, really hard and I'm just not making headway and this isn't for me? And how did you get through that, if you did?
Gosh, one of my biggest issues that I have with myself is that I can be a procrastinator. Like, I know it's an issue, and the thing is, I try to fix it, but I still end up doing it. And so whereas like I would have so much time to do something, and then I wait till the last minute to do it. I don't know if I like the rush of doing it last minute, but that's what I do. And it is an issue, because I feel like it takes away from me possibly getting more business. If it takes me a longer time to do something, then that's the last time I have for something else. So that's still an issue that I have today. So I didn't even say that I gotten better. I'm more mindful of it, but you know, I think it stems from back when I was in school. I used to be a procrastinator as well. So
what does your average day look like? You know, balancing that family, work life. You know, what do you do for fun as well? You got all these things, you know, scheduled. How do you manage your time with your family and free time?
It really depends on what's going on, because my days are not alike. You know, sometimes I would have an event in the evening time, and sometimes I have an event like in the morning. But basically, I try to make sure I spend time with the kids. Like, just chill out. I don't like to hang out. I don't really hang out too much. And like most of my hanging out is like work related. But then sometimes I will stay after that. But I like to spend time either if it's in the morning, if I'm got something in late time, or if it's in the evening time, if I got something in the morning, you know, and just chill out with the kids, just have fun with the kids.
For our listeners and stuff, because the investing blueprint, we're trying to focus on not just charts and stocks and all of that. The entrepreneurship side we want to promote and encourage as well. So all of that being said, do you have a favorite video editing software? Is there some things that you can recommend our viewers if they wanted to start take a few steps on your journey? What would you say to help them out as far as getting started?
Okay, to get started, you do not need much. All you need is a phone. I don't know, it could be iPhone, Android. Now I use iPhone, so I can't really talk about Android, right? But all you need is a phone. My favorite app to use for video editing is CapCut. I used to use Adobe Rush. It had a little issue, so then I had to step away from it. And now it's working again, but it wasn't working for a long time. But I use CapCut, and yeah, that's pretty much what I use. CapCut, and I use GarageBand to record, because when I do my songs, I usually do my songs on my phone too. So that's what I'm telling people. All you need is your phone. I must stress that, because a lot of people think they got to get fancy cameras, this, that. No, all you need is your phone. I found that my phone videos seem to do better than the videos that are well produced, because you put so much time and effort to make it look so good, and then the videos that you just with your phone, it's the ones that hit. So why just don't use your phone? I think people feel more connected with the phone stuff because it doesn't feel like it's a big production,
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because when you look at all the comedians or the Instagram comedians that do stuff, they use the phone. So that's why I say, okay, well, if they're using theirs, I can use mine too. I've got all this camera stuff I could use if I needed to, but I don't necessarily need it.
2023 is halfway gone. What would you say you're looking forward to most in the year, as far as projects or anything specific that you're looking forward to in 2023?
Motorfest is coming up in July. First time I did it was last year. The guy was so happy with how I done. He said, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna need you every year." So I'm like, "All right, cool, let's make it happen." So that's coming up. Yes, all the mobilettes, all the old school cars. They got everything where they shut down Front Street, right? And I guess more music too. And I don't know, more videos. I don't know what's gonna happen, because that's the thing. With me, I'm assuming it's Saturday Night Live. Something happened, and if it's good enough, I'm gonna touch on it. If it isn't, I'm just gonna let it slide. And that's why I feel like I'm doing pretty well, because it's always content for me to. Always content coming my way. I don't know what's happening, what's gonna happen, but I know something's gonna happen, and then I'm just gotta jump on there and do it the best way I can.
Yeah, you're just a comedic news reporter in a sense.
Basically, and that's the crazy thing. Some of these people used to tell me that. It's like, yo, I ain't gotta watch press conferences. All I gotta do is go on Fotogenik's page and I find out what's happening. That was during COVID. People used to tell me that, yeah, I ain't gotta look at anything, just watch your stuff and okay, this is what happened. Because I give them the summarized version.
So I would say, Mr. Fotogenik, how can our viewers, how can they reach out to you? How can they make contact with yourself?
Okay, well, look, you got me on Instagram, MRFOTOGENIK, and that's on everything. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, if you want to do something, just reach out to me, send me a message or whatever.
Up next, rapid fire. Round 1.
Texting or talking?
Texting.
Favorite day of the week?
Friday.
Favorite city in the US?
New York.
Nickname your parents call you?
Shawnee.
How long does it take you to get ready?
Oh gosh, I don't know, 45, half an hour, 45 minutes.
45, okay. And is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers? On to round 2. Let's go.
that one caught me off guard. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Round 2.
Scale of 1 to 10. How good are you keeping secrets?
About a 9.
First celebrity crush.
Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
Dawn or dusk?
Dusk.
If you travel back in time, what period would you go to?
90s.
Nice. Do you snore?
Yes.
Place you most want to travel?
Bora Bora.
Favorite junk food?
Ruffles chips.
Favorite childhood TV show?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I had a feeling he was gonna say that. Favorite season?
Summer.
Round 3.
So favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Me too. Say a word in Spanish.
Caliente.
What does a person need to be happy?
Food. People love food. Food makes them happy.
Hungry man's angry man.
Rapid fire rounds. Do you have any shout outs? Anybody that you want to big up? Anybody that you want to say, more fire? To anybody?
I just want to shout out to my family, my friends, and my followers. Bang. Simple.
Thank you, and continue doing what you're doing, man. You're doing great work.
Yeah, man. Thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just second what Mandela said. Yeah, it's been great to have you here today, and just continue the great work. I really enjoy watching release as well, so I do follow you on YouTube, and enjoy your channels.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man. Keep up the good work, and we hope that you sharing what you shared with us today will help inspire someone else to do the same and be happy about what they're choosing to do.
Yeah, man.
Thanks again.
All right, you guys. Yeah, man. Bless up, you guys. Have a good one.
Great interview with Mr. Fotogenik.
Yes.
I think he's definitely a success story among many other things. And one thing that stood out for me was when he was talking about crypto and seeing the potential gains. His account was 300,000. And I think PJ, you had something similar. You had a similar experience. Where
Yeah. Had a 91 million fake out.
Yeah.
But you know what? I see on social media a lot of time people being scammed by crypto and the FX market, and it's really disappointing, for the likes of of likes of us who genuinely trying to do this. It's probably one of the hardest games or the hardest niche, to try and trade. And then when we see people being scammed or ripped off, it just puts us back all the time. It's really disappointing. But then again, I don't know. Is Dino Coin going to make you a multimillionaire? So we have to.
It's Raptor Coin.
Raptor Coin. Okay,
Coin.
But we need to do. You need to be doing your due diligence on what you're putting your money into for sure. But,
some are definitely gambles for sure.
But it was a great interview. He's a really down to earth guy, and he's quite easy going, easy to talk to. I thought, and I think he offered some great advice. So it was a good interview.
Yes, absolutely.
I fully agree. I've noticed that we haven't had the same guest on twice, and I think we just keep going. So anybody who has someone who they'd like to have us feature on the show, please let us know. Either put it in the live chat or send us an email.
There can't be that many people left in Bermuda now. Surely we're gonna we'll be back to guest one soon.
Yeah.
So I think a job for us now is trying to make this a little bit more international as well. See if we can get some of the FX influencers on, like Riz and Gary. That'd be good.
Yeah, no, it was great to get them on as well. And I think, it's nice to have a balance as well. So some of our viewers are more focused on the investing side, trading side. Some of our viewers, I think, are a little trade curious or market curious, but not actually taking that first step yet. So I think, we're trying to strike a balance, and I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah,
so we do have
that balance.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I just wanted to mention the competitions before we forget, but you go for it, P. Go for it.
No, I was just going to echo on your point, of, creating that balance. Not everybody is an investor in the markets. He invested in himself. He honed in on a craft that he saw some talent and interest in, and, he's reaping the rewards.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he even mentioned that, he's doing a lot of different things. it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of money in the markets, even though your main focus could be something completely different. So yeah, a great example. So we do have our communities. We have 3 main communities, and we have some competitions for everybody. Tesla, we've asked for people to post in the groups over and under 275, and maybe we'll have some time to look at that later. In the crypto group, we're asking people to say, is Bitcoin going to be over or under 35K? And then in the FX group, gold over or under 1970 at the end of July. So I think it's a nice way for people to kind of share their thoughts as of today and see how it goes. Nothing is actually being risked, except for, I guess, maybe some of your ego or maybe pride on the table. But I think it's a good way for everybody to kind of share their thoughts. And one thing I like to do is whatever the majority is going with, I like to take the minority side.
Why is that?
Well, if everybody is thinking one way, usually it ends up going the opposite way. Just as like a very general rule.
So I do the same on these, and don't get me wrong, it is for fun. Yeah, I think a lot of the time people are just taking a punt or a guess. But no, I agree with him. So I'll take the opposite side, and the reason for that, for me, statistically, 90% of traders fail.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So for me, yeah, normally if the majority, say 10 of us in the group, 9 went long, I'd probably be the one who went short. So,
yeah. That's a good way to look at it. Good way to look at it. And talking about going the opposite way, we have the side bet. Andrew, you want to take it away?
Yeah, guys, it is coming in hot. Yeah, so we had with the side bet on APD, which was air products and chemicals.
Yeah.
I have no idea why I chose that. I'd have to go through the old videos to have a look. But we pull up the chart and let's see who the winner is for this month.
All right, here's the chart right here.
And the winner is by $3. Mandela, congratulations, bro. Well done. You're coming back into it. So,
thank you.
What's the scores now? Where are we at?
So the scores right now are, it's very close. The closest it's ever been. PJ's got
It's all to play for then, guys, on this next bet. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is the next side bet the last one, or we've got a few more to do?
I think so. I think we said, are we going to 5? Did we say we're going to 5, or did we put a time on it?
First to 5.
First to 5.
I think it was first to 5.
So that was a good side bet. That was quite a tricky one actually last month. It's not something we normally look at, but this side bet this month. So it's going to be while we're on the topic of social media influencers, let's talk about the 2 giants of social media. So guys, there's a fight coming up. We got Musk versus Zuckerberg. Who's going to win? So Mandela, he was the winner last time, so you can go first. Who have you got on it?
Zuckerberg versus. I don't even think they're gonna actually do it. I think it's a publicity stunt. If I'm being honest, I would be shocked if they're wearing boxing attire and they get into a ring together.
I wasn't sure if this was metaphorically or I haven't heard anything about any sort of fight or whatever.
Let me see if I can find something.
If they do fight, I'm going Zuckerberg because he trains at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't he? And I just think Musk is going to be a 51-year-old brawler. So I'm going with the robot. But okay, guys, if the fight's not going to happen, then this month's side bet will be Meta, which is Zuckerberg, and Tesla, which is Musk. Mandela, highest percentage gain over the next 30 days, Meta or Tesla?
Meta or Tesla, okay. Let me see, putting us on the spot here.
30 days, you said?
Meta versus Tesla. I think I can add it. Here we go. I'm just going to quickly compare the two. I think Tesla's been doing a lot better. Getting the symbols here. So I got both of them compared here. Tesla.
You're going first?
Who goes first?
Okay, so Mandela, as you won, you can have the choice. You can either go first or you can defer to.
I'll defer to PJ. I want to see where PJ wants to start.
I think it's kind of easy for me. If we're talking about price gain or biggest percentage gain, I would say Tesla.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll let PJ take that. I'll just go with Meta from today's price, I guess, or from Friday's close.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take that as a percentage, or guys, not a dollar value. Okay, so it'll be the percentage gain over 30 days. So that's a pretty good side bet. Looking forward to that one. I would say has Tesla had his bounce, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Tesla has been moving very, very, very quickly over the last month. So yeah, good luck, BJ.
So yeah, guys, that's it for side bet. Short and sweet this month. Right. And next, the prize giveaway. So I know I'm not allowed to, but I've actually entered the competition. So I need a new hat. So yeah, so don't forget some postage to the UK, and I'll defer then if I win a treatment on the spa.
All right, here we go. So the rules are the first prize giveaway is going to be for the hat. So Andrew, this is your one.
Come on.
We got the hat right here for anybody who wants to win this hat. It'll be yours. And you can only win one prize, just to keep it fair. One prize each. And the winner for the hat is, thanks to everybody who's joined in the live chat, Harry Miller. Congratulations, Harry Miller. Maybe he'll let you borrow it, Andrew. We could ask him.
Yeah, I'll have a chat with him after the show. Congratulations, Harry. Well done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, very well done. Okay, next one is for the mug.
Yes,
you got an SFX mug here for your tea, coffee, or something a little stronger. Winston Morris. Well done. Good job.
Excellent.
Well done, you can do that one again, Bob. You can do that one again.
Can we do that one again? Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah, do that one again.
All right. This is the mug for Winston. And the prize goes to Andrew. There you go. You got a mug. You can probably put this on your head.
Yeah, probably put it on my Amazon account. But thanks, guys. I'll take that.
And then the last prize. This is going to be the Orchid Nail Spa, all expense paid treatment. And let's see who wins this one. All the best, everyone. And the winner is Kai Steed.
Well done, Kai. Congratulations. Excellent. Guys, just want to quickly read some of the comments in the chat. So if Andre's come out and said that Elon's mama said no to the fight. So yeah, it's not happening, guys.
That's hilarious. Yeah, a big shout out to Evandre for I think it's Evander. Shout out to Evander for posting that in the chat. We also have a message from Eric saying great chat with Mr. Fotogenik, and the most important thing that people need to survive is food, and I think sometimes we may forget that. Thanks, Eric, as well. Thank you for posting. So the last thing that we had in the in the agenda was our sponsors. So first and foremost, I wanted to say another thanks to Orchid Nail Spa. This show is being brought to you by Orchid Nail Spa. For anybody who wants a little treatment or a little pampering, please check them out. I keep sharing the same picture, PJ. We need to get a picture with Andrew and basically the three of us. We got our tours kitted out. Got our tours did, as they say, and it's one of those places where some people say, well, why do you guys have a spa for your sponsor? Why don't you have a prop firm, or why don't you have a more related company? Well, it's not just about trading, and I think the interview with Mr. Fotogenik kind of shows that it's just about being in a good space. And Orchid Nail Spa has a lot of different services that they can provide, so check them out. We also have a brand new sponsor as well. I just wanted to quickly mention our newest sponsor, none other than Mona Lisa Cruises. They are the premier cruise provider in Bermuda. So give them a call, have a chat with the charming Captain Ray and the lovely Lisa Lambert. Give them a call on 505-1343 or 505-2122. Their email is mlcruisesbermuda@gmail.com. Website is mlcruisesbermuda.com. And we're going to be on this boat all summer. Hello, summer. And PJ and I have already been on the boat. When Andrew comes to Bermuda, we will be on the boat. And if we do a link up, we might do like a little summer in-person get-together, and we'll probably have it on that boat. So
yeah, it was lots of fun on the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's about. We also had the after hours, guys. So if you guys want to just quickly have a look at maybe one or two charts, if you have a little bit of time, you want to pull up a chart or two. Let's see if we got a minute. Anybody in the live chat, if there's a chart in particular that you're interested in, maybe we look at the ones from the competitions, the community competitions first. Have a quick look at some of the charts in there. We had Tesla. We were looking at Tesla over or under 275. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just quickly open this back up. Is there any chart that you guys want to check? Anything in particular? No? Okay.
See.
I think we can probably look at one or two.
That's the top 5.
Top 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The stocks, the FANG or whatever it is now.
Okay. All right. So in the community, the savvy investors community, we were looking at Tesla over under 275. And I think I went under 275. Do you guys think it's gonna hang up here for the next month, or do you have a feeling that it might kind of turn around and go back a little bit?
No, I think it's gonna come back to that previous resistance that it broke out. I think that's most likely where it's headed. If that's spinning top on the top of that little run up, I think that move is pretty much exhausted.
I know there's a lot of bullish news, a lot of people trying to chase this move higher and trying to FOMO in. It would be interesting to see, where we end up with Tesla. But I have a feeling that it's kind of, it needs a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
As well. Any opinions on that? Did you select one in the group, Andrew?
No, I haven't. But just for myself, I'd probably be looking to put a sell stop in just to bang on where that 38 fib level is.
Okay.
Yeah. So
this one.
Yeah, I'd probably be looking around the sell stop around there on the open. So for me, probably down to the 0.5 fib level then, take profit.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. So basically from like a run from, let's say 260 down to 210 or something like that.
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me as well. Bitcoin, I know not a lot of people have been looking at Bitcoin recently, but it's kind of moving higher in the short term. We had 35,000 as the August 1st price. Do you guys think it's going to get there, or do you think it's going to fizzle out a little bit before?
I didn't know crypto's still a thing. Are we still doing crypto? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't looked at crypto for months probably. I get my updates from the wizards in the group. But for myself, if you just zoom in on that chart, I'm always bearish on crypto. You know me. For myself,
you're the bullish bear. You're the bullish bear, right?
I am a bullish bear, but I think that's run out a little bit of legs at the moment. I think we could see a slight dip in the price, or we could see a dip in the price before we need to get some volume before we could go long again. But for myself, I'd probably say under 35k by the 1st of August.
Okay.
Yeah, that 35 target that you had set, I think that could be like spot on the actual like resistance. So you might touch it and then pull back over. I don't know what type of news would make it run right through it. It's not impossible, But like as you've got there annotated on the chart, you know, that was June 2021 support that it broke through. So, you know, I think it's ticklish. You know, it could continue to run up to that you know, that $35,000 mark, and then maybe hover around that, or it could touch it and come back down. But you know, it's a difficult call at this point.
But for myself, you can see those three wicks. Yeah, so this if you go back on the candles, you can see those 3 wicks. Those 3 wicks, they are what I call them point of failure. You know, where the price has tried to push up, and it's actually failed there on 3 occasions. And just looking at those wicks as well, you can actually see the wick getting smaller. It's actually building up some bearish momentum. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the price pull back, and then we'd reevaluate then around the 28,800 that you marked out. But yeah, for me, I can definitely see 3 points of failure where the price has tried to break out. So I'd be careful on Bitcoin at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, the last one that we had in the community, this was the FX community. We ended up doing gold, and gold has pretty much hit the all-time high and then backed away from it, and we're back near 1,900. Do you guys think that gold can get back up to this 1970 by next month? What are you thinking?
Depends on what it does first. I think a move downward would probably still be likely. Let me just pull up my charts with my secret source added to it.
Yeah, so for myself, it'd be similar to what I said about Bitcoin. If you look at that current candle, we're looking at a large point of failure. If you look at that wick, it's quite a large wick. So
which candle? Sorry,
the current candle. So
yeah.
So even though the price finished off bullish, the price tried to push up. It tried to break there, and it failed. And that's what that wick is indicating. That's a point of failure. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see gold get back down to the 1,900 mark, and then I'd be looking at reevaluating again. But yeah, just looking at that candle now, it's on the daily as well. That's a massive point of failure on the price.
Yeah, I can see that as well. I think the momentum is definitely lower, and I do feel like maybe investors are looking for something that's going to be a little bit more risky, something that's closer to the lows than gold. If we go all the way back, we basically hit an all-time high recently, and I think from a narrative, it's maybe time to take a little bit of profit off the table. So it's definitely something. I think it could go lower first before it does go higher. But it also depends, like you were saying, on the time frame. Like, what is your time frame? What are you trying to achieve here? Is this something that you want to get in and out on the same day? Is it a week outlook, or is it longer term?
I think that $1,900 mark is definitely in the near future. But where it goes from there, does it rebound? I think I'm trying to look at that chart to see the time frame. You see that previous run up up? I think it's in between.
This one?
Well, the second leg of it, I guess, or the wave 3, if it would come to waves 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. What time frame is that?
This is a weekly, and this is going back to February.
Okay. Yeah. So if that's the sort of time frame, what's that? 1, 2, 3. Is there a 5? Would you count that top as the 5, or I don't know?
You mean any wave?
Yeah. Would you count that peak? The highest point it got?
1, 2, 3. I would say 1, 2, 3.
Right. So I'm thinking 5 might be next. Then it's a couple of scenarios that could play out.
Yeah,
there's a couple of scenarios that could play out. Because you see where it's at now, it's sitting at the top of wave 1. 1, 2. Yeah. So that peak from that first run up, you see it's sitting there now. So I don't know. I think it could potentially just rest around that area for one more leg up if that's not completed its 5th grade.
Yeah. For myself, sorry, just to go back on that before we go on to NVIDIA,
sure.
go back to the gold. So if we go back, what are we looking? 7, 8 candles, we can see a large green candle. So one,
How far back?
go across. No, wrong way, sorry, the other way back. You can see a large green candle, keep going. Go across, yes, stop. Yeah, look at that, guys. There's a massive liquidity void there. That price is pushed through. Yes, there's definitely an imbalance in the market. So I wouldn't be surprised if we end up going back down to I'd be saying 1870, 1880, just to fill that liquidity void. Once that void is filled, then the price can go which way it needs to. But ultimately, there is an unbalance in the market there that gold will fill. Maybe not immediately, but that fair value gap that will need to be filled before we can get some good progression in the market. So again, with gold, I'd probably be bearish at the moment if I was trading. I'm not. So.
Yeah.
So I know in the chat we got NVIDIA and is it MARA or MARA? So I'm unsure what that is, but NVIDIA I know for sure. We'll have a look at that.
Okay, I know Mara is a crypto company. We could do NVIDIA first. Let's take care of that. Anybody else who is kicking it with us in the chat, feel free to post any tickers that you'd like us to cover. NVIDIA, it was running up like it's still something, running away really crazy. So let's see what we got here. I see Jerry's in the chat as well. So we can do that one next, Jerry. We could do Mara.
Okay, so straight away looking at that for me, I see a liquidity void that needs to be filled. Or fair value gap, yeah, that's the one, yeah. So before we carry on with any, but that gap needs to be filled. There's a balance there. So I don't know if you want to mark that out, Mandela.
Yeah, I can mark it out.
Yeah.
See here.
So where we got that candle that's pushed up high, if we can take the top of the candle previous and the bottom of the candle after, and that'll give us that liquidity void then what we'll be looking to fill.
So top of the candle previous.
Yeah, that's it for there. Yeah.
And then the bottom of which one?
Bottom of the one after, the candle immediately after.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So something like that?
That's it, yeah. So we can see there, we got an imbalance in the market, and there's actually a void in liquidity. So potentially...
Oh, we got a gap there too.
So there we are. So what I would be doing, if this was me, I'd be putting a buy stop in the middle of those two blue lines. I'd be looking to put a buy stop within that gap, and then potentially looking bullish.
Okay. And what would you? This is this fair value gap? What's the term of it?
It's got many names of it: fair value gap, liquidity void.
Yeah.
This is a gap. This is definitely a void in the market. So I'd be looking for buy stops in that zone for sure.
So would you also go short here and maybe benefit from some of the downward move, or you would just wait?
That's what I was thinking. Hit it both ways.
I would just wait. So I'm not interested in what the market's doing now. We put my buy stops in, then I'd move on to something else and I'd look at another chart, because there's no guarantee the price is going to come down straight away. Just because you've got this gap in liquidity, it could take a couple of weeks, could take a month. There's no guarantee what's going to happen. What I would do is I would have my buy stops in ready for when we dip into that area, because when we get into that gap. Then we're looking to be seeing potentially a reversal in the market, back up to bullish momentum. So yeah, I'd be putting some buy stops in there for sure.
Okay.
So that
So you will be looking to capitalize on the move from 310 to 380 from going long, or would you be looking at the opposite? 380 to 310 going short.
No, I'd be looking to go long. So between 310 and 380, I'd probably be putting in buy stops. So potentially buy stop at 310. What we're looking at, maybe 310, 320, 360, 380, just to make sure I capture them if the price dips in.
So you would do like multiple ones,
potentially,
so like that, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I
you
do.
get 3. something
Yeah,
like
I'd
that.
expect, but I would expect that gap in liquidity to fill, and then once that gap is filled, then the market will make its mind up which way it's going to go then. But I'll be looking at volume as well. So the volume's pretty low, isn't it, at the moment? So
Yeah.
and the low volume reflects in the candles. If you look at the candles, not much momentum there either. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think, are playing NVIDIA from an AI perspective, and it's very much about, they provide the chips, and they're going to benefit as AI becomes more and more used. But no, I think from a technical view, I think most gaps do get filled. So this, for me, I think this is a low risk play, probably high risk to reward potential here as well. Like if you you want to look at the potential for a short play on the other side, so taking not the other side of Andrew's play, but just doing, I guess, a short. Because of the strong move higher, you probably want to keep a tight stop.
Yeah, that'd be a good trade.
You could get a nice little move lower. Maybe you don't get all the way to 310, but it is contrarian as well. A lot of people are saying we're in a bull market. AI is the future. You don't want to fade too much strength, but I think it's worth a good a small percentage of capital to go short here.
Can you bookmark this? I'd like to come back to the price. I'd like us to follow it for the rest of the year if we can.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to put those buy stops in myself. I might take that trade. I'm very interested in this.
Yeah,
it's a good opportunity presented.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing that one. We also have one other one from Jerry Soltis. Big up, Jerry, and thank you for posting in the live chat to Jerry and everyone. Mara is Marathon Digital. It's a crypto company, and they're pretty much highly correlated with Bitcoin and Ethereum and most of, I guess, the crypto basket. If we go back out to, I guess, a month, they're near the lows. But if Bitcoin continues to run, I think this one is also a good potential. If you want to play crypto from a stock, well, from a US listed company, I think this is a good way to go. It's similar to, I guess, there's a Riot company, there's a Hut company, maybe even people use Coinbase sometimes as also a publicly listed company. What do you guys think about this? If crypto does move higher, the all-time highs, or the recent highs are around 80, and it's at 12. I don't know what you guys think about that. What's the all-time high? All-time high is back. Well, it was above 234 after the IPO. So, I mean, I'm willing to kind of take a look at this week, and if crypto continues to run, I think it's definitely got a good story behind it.
It's a lot of volume that's happening over the last year or so, 2 years.
Yeah.
In comparison to when it had decreased. So yeah, that last big volume spike, might be something to look at.
Yeah, I think so. I think
the 18-month breakout looks like it's on its way.
Yeah. It's one of those ones that run under the radar for a lot of crypto traders who are just looking at the actual direct exposure in the coins. But it's sort of diversified in a way. You get.
Do they have options?
I believe so. Yes, I believe so. I can check it real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna have a quick look and see if we have the options here. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly have a quick look. I think they do. Actually, yes, they do. I'm sure they do, because Jerry actually messaged me to say he was looking at some Marathon Digital options for, I think, like a month out, 2 months out. Let's see here, options. So yeah, you can get options on here as well. A nice way to play it. Yeah. So yeah, different. I mean, you can always look at different ways at playing crypto, and I guess this one is maybe unconventional to some people, but it's definitely a way, I think, worth getting some exposure. All right, I think that's the show, guys. Unless you guys had anything else. Thought it was a good show. I want to say thank you to everybody who has spent their Sunday morning with us. Really appreciate the comments and the views. You know what we forgot in our excitement? We forgot the words of wisdom, guys. We forgot it. So I think we can finish off with the words of wisdom.
Okay, so guys, you know,
oh boy, the book again. Yeah,
as always. So, oh, I need my glasses back. Here we go. So yeah, and I think this applies to trading. I know it's hard, but you have to have patience. That's from Ahsoka Tano, so probably one of my favorite Jedi at the moment. So I'm looking forward to a new show when it comes out. But yeah, it is hard, and you have to have patience, and you have to trust the process, and just believe in yourself. Keep going. That's it from me.
That's good. That's a good one. BJ, you wanna hit them next?
Sure. So this one's from Arthur Ashe, and it kind of correlates with Mr. Fotogenik sort of journey as well. But start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. And that just ties it back. He had mentioned in the interview about a lot of people want to get the biggest and the baddest equipment, and but all you need to do to get started for a lot of these projects, as far as video content creating and stuff, is use your phone. So just you are already enough. Just start.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, P. And I'm gonna kind of build off of that, or piggyback, I guess, off of that, and just say if you're just starting out, or if you've been at it for a while, it's 3 words. It's keep it simple. Keep it simple. Like,
Yes.
Try not to overwhelm yourself. Sometimes it's very tempting to try and take in all the information that's available on the internet. But what I've found is some of the most the best decisions that I've made, or the best trades that I've made, have been when I've just kept it simple and gone with the basics. Are we moving? Yes. Am I with the trend? Yes. All right, let's go. So trying not to overwhelm yourself and put too much pressure on yourself to be successful, and also knowing that it's not going to happen overnight. I think that for me is something that I need reminding of. So I figured I'll share that with everybody on our YouTube today. So I think we've lost Andrew. I think he's dropped off. I can see if he's called yet. No, he isn't called.
I think he may have to go.
Okay, that's fair. All right, P. Well, good show. I think we got to keep the shows going. I'm thinking we need another guest next time, probably. So
Yes. Get your mate, your German mate.
yes. I gotta set. Yeah, we gotta set a date. Definitely set a date with him, and take it from there. But yeah, cool, P.
Cool,
Thanks
man.
for everything, man. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yes, that's a wrap.
All right.
Mr. Coming in hot.